Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to talk about WWE Survivor Series War Games 2024, November 30th, 2024. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Now they think about it, I think I said 2024 about 2 or 3 times in the beginning of the episode. Kind of driving me a little crazy here. But Survivor Series took place in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada at the Rogers Center. So let's get into this card because I have to fill this 8 minutes with big, juicy wrestling news. So first we had the Women's War Game match, which was, I'm going to say, was okay. There were a few spots in the match where I was like, all right, this is a little bit ridiculous. Every single woman that entered the ring had to grab a weapon from the side of the ring. And sometimes they didn't know where the weapon was, so it kind of looked a little silly. They were just running around with like their chicken with a head cut off. And they're like, oh, is it here? No, it's not here. Is it here? No, it's not here. So it took a little time for them to get in the ring, which kind of slowed the pacing down of the match. I don't know if that was, planned, but to me, it just looked from the viewer standpoint as a little sloppy. It was Naomi's birthday, so happy birthday, Naomi. Bayley did a lot of good work. She started off the match against, who'd she start off? Oh, against Nia Jax. They went back and forth for a little bit. No, they didn't. Nia Jax was not in the match first, was she? Yeah, she was. Yeah, it was Nia Jax. Yeah, I think it was Nia Jax. Let's go with Nia Jax. I'm going to say it was Nia Jax, right? And then Naomi came in afterwards, and they teamed up, and then it was Candice LeRae, and so on and so forth. I don't want to go through the whole team. In the end, when the War Games finally started, when the 5 women were on one side, 5 women were the other side, it came down to Rhea Ripley doing her finisher off the top rope through a table on Liv Morgan and getting the 1, 2, 3. Boom! Done. The women's match went to Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Io Sky. Oh yeah. Then again, Io Sky did a crazy flip inside a trash can like she did like the last War Games into a bunch of women. Tiffany Stratton did a backflip into a bunch of women. That was really cool too. But continue on. Naomi, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and there was somebody else I cannot remember right now off the top of my head. Bayley? Did I say Bayley? I don't know. Whatever it was. Those 5 women won. Congratulations, women. You won, you won, you won. Going into the next match was for the United States Championship between L.A. Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, like I said, this match... Oh, yeah, let me give that first match a down. Wasn't really interested. Really wasn't great, but I did get that prediction correct. L.A. Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura. This match was a little, I want to say a little sloppy-ish too. L.A. Knight dropped his title before he got into the ring. That was like, what are you doing here? L.A. Knight was, messing up and jumping on the top rope and doing the signature moves and shit like that. Shinsuke Nakamura finally got a move on like the metal part that was holding the 2 rings together for the War Games. And again, got a Shinsuke, or whatever how you pronounce it. 1, 2, 3. New United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, what's Shinsuke Nakamura going to lose his first pay-per-view back? It's a very big possibility because WWE likes to show them little screw jobs. But LA Knight really hasn't been the greatest United States champion, and his promos have been a little lackluster as of late. So I'm going to give this match a down. It is also going to get a down. I wasn't too impressed. WWE Survivor Series wasn't impressive. Not that great. No. Let's see. The third match, I believe, was the Intercontinental Championship match. This was probably the match of the night. No, actually, I'll tell you what the match of the night was. It was Braun Breaker, IC Champion, versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Of course, banger after banger after banger by Sheamus. This was a very hard-hitting match. A lot of good punches, kicks, spears, body slams, tosses, in the ring, outside the ring. Braun Breaker slid across the table into a table. Sheamus had his shillelagh when he came out. Ludwig Kaiser beat the shit out of Sheamus with a shillelagh. Sheamus got the 10 beat count on both Ludwig and Braun Breaker outside of the ring. They were all over the place. Of course, there's no DQ, so there's no countouts and shit like that. It came down to Sheamus almost had the victory. Almost had the victory. Bro kick on Braun Breaker. Braun was down for the 3 count. 1, 2. Ludwig pulled the referee out, broke the count. Sheamus' only chance of winning. Sheamus had the bruised ribs because of Braun Breaker kicking the shit out of him. Ludwig came in. That's when he hit him with the shillelagh a bunch of times. And then Braun hit the spear. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker walks out the Intercontinental Champion. Now, this match, I did call too. Braun Breaker was going to win it. I am going to have to say this match is definitely going to get and yes, I might be a little inclined to give it a up because of Sheamus was in it, and my boy Ludwig. But, you know, the match was great. Braun Breaker was good, and this guy cannot do anything wrong. He's just a very good guy. Very good guy. Because he had an interview later in the night, and he was just a nice guy. Even though he's a heel in WWE, he's a very nice guy in general. And then we had the match of the night, which I think was the match of the night, was Gunther versus Damian Priest. This match was freaking fantastic. Classic wrestling match. A lot of submission moves. Damian Priest was locking in new moves that I've never seen before. He had a couple near falls. He got the Razor's Edge. He got the choke slam on him. Gunther was kicking out. He was powerbombing Damian Priest. He was getting him in the sleeper holds left and right. Damian Priest was breaking out of it. Of course, it had to come down to Damian Priest getting a little injury on the arm, so it kind of put him out, like with the big power moves and shit like that. Gunther threw him to the outside, and when he went to the outside, Damian Priest, of course, that asshole from Judgment Day, Finn Balor, appeared. He did a coup de grace on Damian Priest. Gunther saw it, did a big kick on the Finn Balor. Of course, I guess the referee didn't see any of this shit happening. And then threw him in the ring, got him in a powerbomb, got him in the sleeper hold. Damian Priest was out like a light. There was no getting out of that. This match was over, and it was a really good match, by the way. And it is going to go to Gunther for the... He's out! Bing, 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 bing. It used to be a 3 raise, right? This match is definitely getting an up, and I called that Gunther was going to win. So I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back. I'm 4 for 4, baby. Will I be 5 for 5? I think so. I'm going to be a 5 for 5. Last match. The match we've all been waiting for, because we wanted to see CM Punk. Who cares about Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief and Yeet Boy? And Sami Zayn, well, we're a little bit twin version. But this match is great. It was the Bloodline versus the New Bloodline, or the OTC, whatever the hell you want to call it, with the addition of CM Punk. Now, the whole craziness was probably between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, because when CM Punk was trying to get out of the cage to enter the War Games match, not once, but twice, Roman Reigns interfered and said, Punk, not your turn, bro. Let them go. And then when Roman Reigns was going to go, CM Punk cut him off and exited the cage, and he just like stood at the cage when everyone, like, because all the 4 bad guys were already in there, you know, Solo Sikoa, you had Toma Tonga, and actually I think everybody was, no, I'm sorry, I apologize. It was only 4. It was Toma Tonga, Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu, and Big Bronson Reed. They were all in the ring. CM Punk just looked at him, and he was like, I don't know. And then looked at Roman Reigns, he's like, And then, of course, he went in and started beating some ass. This match was not like the women's, where they always tried to get a weapon and shit like that. Big Bronson Reed did a big splash from the top onto a table that Roman Reigns was sitting on. CM Punk saved his ass. And then Jacob Fatu got a little injury on his leg, so I hope they're okay. Overall, this match was pretty husky, and in the end, it was a triple finisher to Solo Sikoa. He got to go to sleep, we got the spear, and we got the hell of a kick. 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns covered Solo Sikoa, got the victory, and an up as well. And my 5 for 5 prediction video, I win. That's right, me. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time where we got more stuff, more things, and of course, probably a Funko Pop or 2. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.